the Visit Boone County booth, and Chris Blocker is joining us from Visit Boone County. Chris, thanks for stopping by this morning.
Well, thanks for having me.
I got to tell you, this is you get the sheer size of the booth makes it hard to miss, but also the location. You're right next to one of the main entrances on the first aisle there. How'd you guys get such a sweet spot? It feels like you've been there for a long time.
We have been there for a long time. Strategic planning. We've grown it over the last few years. So, we have a 40-foot booth, and it's hard to miss. I hope our attractions and all that we have to offer in Boone County just speaks volumes to you as you walk past that booth.
Yeah, and it does, because Boone County is known for a few very unique things. And, it's definitely within earshot of us here, right in the middle of Des Moines, just to the northwest a little bit. And the first thing I think people think of is the railroad.
Yep.
Is that fair to say?
It is fair. Yep. I believe 41 years are celebrating the Boone and Scenic Valley Railroad. Is our largest attraction. A lot of people come from not only different states, but different countries to ride that experience. So they just continue to grow and keep doing great things. This year, for the first time, they're going to do a wizard train. So if you're into Harry Potter, that's big for them. Of course, Thomas has been around for years, so Thomas will be back this fall. But yeah, the Boone and Scenic Valley Railroad is a great attraction for us.
A few years ago, you guys added a little thing where people could go and pedal their way across the railroad and see there's something being on the train, and the train is awesome. And you get to see something, and it's kind of like you get to go back in time a little bit with the way that, the world was, a few decades ago.
Yep.
But there's something about kind of going at your own pace as you pedal along on the railroad. And every person I talk to that has done this says it was one of the greatest things that they have done in Iowa. Can you explain kind of some of the ideas that you guys have to really show off the scenic views that you guys are able to offer in Boone County?
Right. So you're talking about Rail Explorers. Rail Explorers is on their third season. It's just a tremendous new attraction for us. It's our newest attraction. It is so incredible. And to your point, we've had so much positive. Like, if you don't have reservations, you're not riding. No, I mean, it's sold out all the time.
Yeah.
So book ahead and have that sense of urgency if you want to experience that. And it is fun. You sit on the tracks, you pedal it, but it has motor assist. So I think a lot of people think that it's really difficult, but it's really not. Because with that motor assist, you just need somebody to gently pedal in order to keep that motor going. But it is a beautiful scenery out there. When you go over that 156 High Bass Bridge, it's just incredible view.
Yeah, every single person literally that has done that has told me how amazing it was. We're speaking with Chris Blocker from Visit Boone County. You look up Boone County, Iowa on Google, there's going to be a variety of photos that will pop up and kind of scroll through about different things. And most people are like, I don't want to really pedal on a rail car in the middle of the winter. Is there stuff in Boone County to do in the winter? And yes, there is, isn't there?
There is. We are one of the few ski hills in the state of Iowa. So Seven Oaks Recreation does an awesome job. Keep adding more and more ponds so they can make more snow. Clearly, we've had some winters where we haven't had much snow, but when you drive by Seven Oaks, you would think there's been a lot of snow in Iowa. So, so the ski hill is a great time. Of course, we have a lot of history in Boone County. The Mamie Dowd Eisenhower birthplace is there. Honestly, the Iowa Arboretum and Gardens is going to be bringing one of our newest attractions. So they're bringing Iowa's largest treehouse village, slated to open September 5th. So we're super excited about that. Of course, the IMCA Super Nationals are going to be happening here soon up in Boone County, and then the Farm Progress Show. So we just have tons of different things. I say it all the time, when my peers are getting done with tourism, we're just ramping up and starting in Boone County.
It's so cool because you would think, in Iowa, you're limited to what you can do and what you can offer, but a place with it's a small town vibe in Boone County.
Right.
Do you know how many people abouts are in the county itself?
About 2,500 or 25,000, excuse me, are in the county.
25,000. I mean, I grew up in Ottumwa. By itself, it had 25,000.
Yep.
You know, so think about an entire county, but all of this is there. What would be your best selling point, I think, for somebody who is like, well, I don't know, it's a small place. Do they have any place to shop? They have any place to, you know, really stay for lodging? Sure, I could go ski, but do I have to drive back home? For those people, you know, what are some of the other locations that they can enjoy, maybe a shopping excursion or maybe some cool lodging?
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. We do have lodging. So between our Airbnbs, VRBOs, our hotels, we do have a wide variety of different options for that. We have a great downtown. Just got announced that we are going to become a downtown. We were awarded the downtown destination. So the downtown will really ramp up. So I think the city's really willing to put in some money and make that a bigger attraction. We do have some cute little boutiques and some repurposed furniture type stuff. Of course, we have one of the greatest bakeries in the state of Iowa that's downtown. And then you know, a lot of great places to go eat. What You Smoking sitting in downtown or in Luther and
Sure.
Part of Boone County. Of course, they're here at the Iowa State Fair.
They got a big old light display as you stand next to them at the craft beer tent. Right?
Yeah, right. It's beautiful this year. Jimmy's, Colorado Grill. We got so many cool little mom and pop shop places to eat in town. And then other great things to do around the county is a Ledges State Park. It's one of the beloved state parks in the state of Iowa.
I think if you're from Des Moines, that's probably the first one that you go to.
Right. And Ames, I mean, I think every Iowa State student has been out to the Ledges State Park. It's just a go-to place. We got a couple wineries and breweries, so just a plethora of options, honestly, to do in Boone County. You will not be bored.